1, 2, 3, come on!
Alright guys, here we have the RCA 10-inch Viking Pro tablet with detachable keyboard. One of the main things is that it's a 4-core processor, 32 gig. Usable amount of actual storage is probably going to be about between 26 to 29 gigs. The other thing is that it's a 1280 by 800, so this is a dual camera. Front and back. Obviously don't expect it to be that amazing on that portion of it. It does have up to 6 hours on battery life, Google Play, and Android 8.1 Go Edition. Not quite sure what the Go Edition difference is, but I've already tried it out and it seems to take pretty much every app. There's only one which I'm a beta tester for that it is not allowing me to fully open, but that's not really a big deal because that app is actually brand new to the market, so there's not much for it to say on that. And even some of the higher end phones are having problems with that beta app, so. We're gonna go ahead and unpack it here. Alright, so it's the tablet itself. Comes with a couple instructions, easy setup. Pretty much like any tablet, you already know what to do. If not, then the instructions are right here. A little RCA, get your genuine accessories directly from RCA, and a little flyer. And outside of that, just comes with a power cord. This is it's not a micro USB or any type like that. I believe you can charge this off a micro USB, but I will relay that towards the end of the video once I play around with it. But it does come with a barrel plug style charger. Alright, since I already set up this tablet, what we're going to show is how long it takes to boot up. Now, to actually detach the tablet from the keyboard itself, all you have to do is a angled rotation off. So basically just hold the tablet and then just pull to the right or left. And then it seems to be a magnetic clamp that holds it intact, which is great. This is actually a pretty spacious keyboard. I had the Samsung, the S6 tablet, and that one has a softer feel, but it's actually feels smaller than this. This feels a little bit more spaced out, and let's see. Yeah, so I mean, I kind of like this. The only problem is that it is bulky, and it does not allow you to fully convert it back. And this is the most extreme angle you're going to get, which is fine for viewing up front or sitting even slightly up. Alright, now from there, we're going to go ahead and just start it up and see how much time it takes to boot up. So the power button on this is on the side by where the camera is. So just to kind of, let's see if we can focus in a little bit more. Okay, so it looks like there's a micro SD card, the barrel plug, micro USB, and then the power button. Also on the back, which is kind of odd. Okay, so you have the camera. Obviously, it's not going to be the most fantastic thing, but it'll do the job. It's got a microphone, and then this is, I believe it's a reset button, and it actually has dedicated up and down volume buttons on the rear, just behind the power button. So let's see how long it takes to power on here. Alright, so this is live, so we'll do a countdown here. Start. Now this is live, I'm not going to edit it or speed through it. As you can see, I'm wiggling my fingers just to show you that it is real time. Okay, there you go, and we're in. I have my password or anything like that saved on it, so once it actually loads up, it seems to be fully loaded up. Nothing crazy with any additional splash frames or anything like that. Let's see here. Right now it's still somewhat loading, so there's a little bit of lag. Normally, once you let this boot up after, I would say approximately a minute, it actually flows pretty evenly. So, for less than $50, I mean, you can't really complain. Let's see. Alright. Well, the one weird thing that you can probably see here is at the bottom. So it's got the back, the home, the recent apps, but it actually has the volume up and down on the navigation bar, which I haven't figured out how to take that off yet, but I mean, I guess, you know, something that way you don't have to reach back, but as you can see, it actually works. To me, it just kind of gets more in the way because I'm used to just having 3 buttons here, not these 2 other ones, but we'll see where that goes. Camera, okay. And so here's the camera, pretty basic from what it looks like. Alright, let's see. Image properties, default, medium. Okay, so it doesn't really tell you anything. So let's just put everything to max. View high. Saturation high. Well, I don't think we really want those high, so we'll put those back to medium. Let's see, brightness. Anti-flicker, auto, and then it's got it dedicated either 50 or 60 hertz. So I guess that's something. Okay, and then from there you can rotate the camera. As I said before, these cameras aren't the best, but I doubt that you're going to be using it for that. But I mean, if you need to do a video chat or something, it's going to get you through. Alright, let's see what else. Okay, so outside of that, it's got some of the most basic apps. It actually does not seem to have much, if any, bloatware. It does have PDF files for like, or the user manual. And so it has a built-in user manual that you can basically read. So if you lose the paperwork, it's got it there. I don't know if you can erase it or anything. I haven't tried yet. Don't really care to. Basically, if the navigation bar is gone, swipe from the bottom up and it should appear. Alright, and then from there, you can swipe left and right. As you can see, it's not really much of a lag, but it is a little bit noticeable. But you know, full core, whatever. It's a RCA brand tablet. Take it as it is. Now, let's see here. So let's try. Welcome. Sorry about that, guys. We're actually on that. We're gonna go back to Chrome, and now we'll do a speed test to Wikipedia. Let's see how long it takes to load. So, given a second, it actually loads pretty quickly. There's a slight lag, just enough to where you can notice it, but nothing outrageous. The images, I'm not sure how it's coming up on the screen too much, because obviously I'm seeing it in person. So, it's pretty clear. The zoom on it is actually pretty decent. It gives you what you need. The reaction speed is fine. So the Wi-Fi on this is a 2.4 gigahertz. It does not have the 5G on it, so you will be limited by that, and obviously your internet speeds. But 2.4, so it's a basic Wi-Fi card or built-in transmitter and receiver that it has in there. And but you do have your normal stuff. You have cast, auto rotation, battery saver, airplane mode. Don't really use any of those. Bluetooth headset if you need if you're listening to stuff. Your Wi-Fi settings, and then do not disturb. Let's see if we got anything else on here. Location, data saver, and storage. Okay. So nothing outrageous. We'll probably, okay. Alright, and outside of that, let's open up YouTube. One click, loading time. Alright, not bad. Sit in, let's see how it streams. Of course, we got commercials. Alright, so, I mean, that loaded up right away. So, it's got no problem streaming. Outside of that, let's check out the speakers real quick. Let's go to, let's punch in music. Alright, my Mix 50, whatever, I don't know what that is. Alright, so as it's just gonna go. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Alright, let's see here. Okay, so it just gives you the breakdown for ring, alarm, media. Obviously it's a tablet, so it's not going to give you like a ringtone or anything like that. Alright, that's good enough, so we don't get anything else on there. Alright, and that's about it. And so, hope you enjoyed it. As far as it goes, this tablet does get 5 stars because it does what it needs to do and what you want it to do within its means. Okay, and right there I just keep on flipping back into the recent tabs. I just wanted to see what that will look like. Alright, it does have a clear all button at the bottom. Alright, before I forget, so this is the tablet with the keyboard on. One thing I gotta say that I'm actually kind of impressed with is the speed of the reaction time from the tablet with this keyboard. Because the cursor is actually pretty smooth and quick to pick up on movement. So the sensitivity on this thing must be really high. Outside of that, the outside padding of the actual mouse section is non-reactive, so that's a good thing. Since it's a harder plastic, the mouse will not react when you put pressure on here. So like if you had your hand on here, it's not going to react and push the mouse around. Now with that said, let's open up something like that. Let's try to focus on the keyboard a little bit. Okay, so let's put in, and so yeah, I mean, it's picking up on the keystrokes pretty immediately. Outside of that, it's got a function, alt, command key. Not quite sure what the command key is for. Let's see if it brings anything up. No, it doesn't look like it does. Oh, okay, it seems to bring up Google Assistant. So, we don't need that being used right now. It does have a function key, home, page up and down, and end function. It does have a delete. Let's see. It does have screen off. Okay, let's see how this goes. Okay. Got screen off. so the screen off basically turns off the screen and locks it. So that's what it does. Doesn't seem like you can wake up the screen with that. Let's see. Close it. Open it up. No. Okay. So you do have to press the button, the home button, or sorry, the power button. So let's see. This is wake up to tap. Yeah. So let's try this again. We're going to go to search for the as you can see, it's pretty responsive, pretty quick. Here's the like I said, the cursor control on this thing is really heightened. It's not necessarily bad. I'm used to working with cursors somewhat like this, so to me, this is kind of second nature. You can see, go and click on things. The touchscreen does work while the keyboard's attached, so you can still use it. The bottom button's over here as well. Alright, well, that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, leave it down in the comments. We'll go ahead and try to answer them. Like I said, this keyboard is not a flat chiclet type of keyboard that they say. This is actually more of a spring type. So even though it's not a full-length keyboard, it does have what appears to be almost like mechanical keys. So that is something nice. At least I prefer it. The only thing, like I said before, I don't like thickness of it. But you get what you pay for, and this works for what we need.